It's time to shift things around a bit and give you more inspiration, motivation, and sassy fun in less time. I'm Hallie Avolio, and this is Sassy Shorts. Each episode will power your day with a 5-minute dose of sassiness that you can listen to anytime, anywhere. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, and review so more in-demand women can have access to this information that is energizing you and encouraging you to be sassy AF. Welcome back to another episode of Sassy Shorts. Today, I want to talk to you about outcomes. Let me start with a little story. So when I was pregnant with my first son, I was still in a pretty high-strung frame of mind. This was kind of my MO. I had recently moved from Los Angeles. I was constantly on the go, high pressure, high stress. That was just how I thought you lived life. When I got pregnant, I did start to slow down a little bit, but I was still really controlling and really felt like I had to be in charge of how every aspect of my life went, including my pregnancy. Well, I was super lucky that my pregnancy was pretty mellow. I was pretty healthy. I didn't really get sick. Baby was healthy. All was good. When we went to our birthing classes, I remember thinking and saying to my husband and to anybody that would listen, I don't need a birth plan. All I care about is no C-section. In fact, when the instructor of the class taught the lesson on C-sections, I'm like, I don't need to listen. I'm not having a C-section. I knew in my heart that the only thing that mattered was delivering a healthy baby via vaginal birth, not C-section. Lo and behold, I get to week 39 of my pregnancy. I go to the doctor for a check. Doctor says, guess what? Your baby is butt down and you're going to have a C-section. And I said, hell no, I'm not. I said, the only thing I don't want is a C-section. I am not having a C-section. And I tried everything I could do to make the baby move. I even went so far as lifting my hips up in the air as best as I could with that huge pregnant belly, shoving pillows under my ass, putting headphones on my belly because I heard that music could help turn the baby around. I don't know if that's true or not, but let me tell you, it did not work for me. But I was so hell-bent that I would go through this pregnancy exactly how I had intended and not have a C-section, that having a C-section seemed like the absolute worst outcome that I could ever possibly imagine. Well, guess what? At 39 weeks and some amount of days, my baby was born via C-section. The moral of the story is it's all good. He was healthy. I was healthy. I went on to have 2 other healthy C-sections after that one. It was all fine. In fact, I kind of celebrate now that I never had to go into labor. But here's the thing. I was so attached to the outcome of how my son was going to come out of my body that I kind of missed the point at the end of my pregnancy journey that I was giving birth to a human being. If you are a mother, you can imagine, you know what I'm talking about. The miraculous situation that happens when you think about, I, myself, as a human, am literally pushing the life of another human out of my body in some way, shape, or form. That is miraculous. And I don't care how that baby comes out of you, whether it's C-section or through your vagina, it's still a miracle. And the fact that my baby came out through my uterus, cut open on the operating table, didn't make my pregnancy or my labor any less successful. But I will tell you that I was stressed out and I was upset and I was bitter. But why? Why did it matter? Why did the outcome matter? The only outcome that should have mattered and really did was that my baby was healthy and that I was healthy, and we both were. The reason I share this story is because I want you to let go of the idea, first of all, that you can control everything in life, because guess what, honey? You can't control much of anything. But number 2, when you attach yourself to a specific outcome in a situation, it is likely that it will be different because that's just kind of the way the universe rolls. And number 2, you set yourself up for failure because you put unrealistic expectations on yourself and on the situation. If you are to go through life with an attitude of, this is how I would like something to happen, but if in fact it goes another way, it's going to be fine, think how much calmer you will be. Think how much more confident you will be. Think how much easier life will be. And we want life to be easy. Life is not meant to be hard, but good Lord, we set ourselves up for a hard life more often than we can commit to, or admit to rather. And by detaching from outcomes, by understanding that life is going to happen, how life is going to happen, and the only thing that you can worry about is how you react to it and what your thoughts are, what your beliefs are, what your core values are, and stand by those and love wholly and really respect yourself and those around you and take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. That's what matters, not the outcome of how something comes to be. So I want you to think about that as you go throughout your day, as you go throughout your week. I want you to think about, how can I be more in flow and less concerned about the specific outcome? Because I guarantee you, if you can stay in that frame of mind, you are going to be happier, you're going to be more joyful, and you are going to have more fun in your life because you're not going to be worried about specific outcomes and how life should be. You know that it's going to happen as it's intended to be. Thanks for listening. That's been another Sassy Short.
Have an idea for a sassy short topic or a super hot interview guest? Make sure you stop by my website, sassyhealthy.fit, or drop me a DM on Instagram with your ideas. The more you like, comment, rate, and review this episode, the more in-demand women will know about it. Thanks for sharing with your sassy high vibe tribe.